One of my absolute favorite stitches for blankets and scarves is the Herringbone half double crochet stitch. This stitch is very beginner friendly because it's just a twist on a half double crochet. So if you're ready to level up your crochet game, let's learn the Herringbone half double crochet for beginners. I'm Leisha from With Love Leisha. Let's jump in. This is what your stitches are going to look like. They get this really nice slanted appearance to them. Really, really beautiful, super simple to do. This stitch works with any number of chains, so I'm starting with 16 chains, and I've crocheted my starting chain a little bit looser because this is a wider stitch and you don't want your starting chain to be tighter than your first row. I'm going to now chain 2 more, and this is going to be my turning chain. I'm going to work my first herringbone half double crochet into the 3rd chain from the hook. So this is 1, 2, and 3. So yarn over, insert into that chain, pull up a loop, pull that loop through the next loop on your hook, yarn over, and pull through both loops. And if you're a beginner, I would actually go ahead and place a stitch marker into that top of that first stitch. That will help you keep your correct stitch count and know what stitch was your first stitch. Once again, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, pull that through the next loop on your hook, yarn over, and pull through both loops. And you're just going to continue that all the way down. So go ahead and do that, and I will show you what your last stitch looks like. I'm here at my last chain. I'm going to yarn over. It's right there next to that knot. Pull up a loop, pull that through the next loop on my hook, yarn over, and pull through both loops. I started with 18 chains. The first 2 are my turning chain, and that leaves me with 16 stitches. Now there's 2 ways you can start your next row. I'll show you the way that I usually see done, and then I'll show you how I like to do it. Chain 2, and turn your work. And we're going to use this chain 2 as the first stitch of our row. So I'm going to yarn over and insert into the 2nd stitch of that row. And just place a herringbone half double crochet in there. And you're just going to continue working all the way down. So I'll go ahead and finish, and I'll show you what your last stitch is going to look like. Okay, I'm here at my last stitch, and once again, if you're a beginner, this is why I was saying it's good to place a stitch marker in your first stitch. That way you know exactly where your last stitch of the next row goes. So my last stitch is going to be in here, not here. So yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, pull through the next loop on my hook, yarn over, and pull through both loops. Okay, let me show you how I like to start my 2nd row. I like to chain just 1, and I tighten the chain slightly, turn my work, and I'm going to place a herringbone half double crochet in that very first stitch. I just like the way that this looks, makes the edges look, rather than having a chain 2 be my first stitch of the row. I'm just going to go ahead and work down the row, and I will show you what it looks like. I'm just going to place my last herringbone half double crochet in there, and look at my edges, and there's no gaps between the first couple stitches either. I just love how clean that looks. Now that you've learned this beautiful stitch, you're going to need a fun and easy project to practice it with. So head to the comments or the description below and grab my free, quick, and easy scarf pattern written in plain English to help you crochet a beautiful scarf without the struggle of reading a typical crochet pattern. I've included a how-to guide that explains all the steps and stitches mentioned, as well as a full video tutorial. The link is waiting for you below. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, Keep crocheting with love and patience.